Yeah, it's really hot in here. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Welcome back. Welcome back. I haven't posted a video in a little minute, but hey, here we are. Here we are. Oh, it is really on. On. Boom. Let's turn that down to like 65 or something like that. Woo! So yeah, I've been a little busy, but that's okay. I ran into this stuff. Waterless wax and wash. Literally, this stuff is like straight magic. Is that that's my dream car on there? I didn't know that. That's my dream car. Okay, cool. But no, like seriously, this stuff is magic. Like I'm gonna have to show y'all how this works. If you never use that is a great solution. You just need some microfiber cloths and you're good. Speaking of that, let's get all this dust off of here. If you own a Mazda, you know how much dust just kind of shows up. It can get really annoying, but hey, yeah, all up here, all over here, all on the dash. Yeah, okay, but anyway, let's go for a drive. Basically, what you want to do with this stuff, just want to shake it up real nice. My front bumper's a little dirty. Not like, well, let me see. Some of this can come off, but some of this is like, need a little bit of scrubbing in there. It's like bugs and stuff. But yeah, anyway, you want to shake this up real nice. Get your little microfiber cloth, and you just want to, oh wait, it's locked. Of course it's locked. Oh, I got a little bit on there. But anyway, you just spray it on there, let it drip, let it run, let it do what it do. You know what, let's get a little more on there actually. Okay, and then you just want to take the cloth and just wipe it. And like I said, some of this is gonna need a little elbow grease because it's like, bug carcass, but essentially it's definitely cleaner than it was before. It picks up dirt real easy. Let me see if I could do it this way. So again, shake it up, spray a little bit. You really don't need a lot, honestly. Take the cloth and you just wipe it. Gone. Now, I mean, obviously it's for like, spot checking. I wouldn't wash my whole car with this. Well, I mean, I probably would, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, just wipe that and you're good. It's really cool. So, I mean, the question is, should you use this to wash your whole car? I mean, you probably could. There's no law saying you can't. Would I do it? I mean, if my car was basically clean and I needed to spot check, sure. But if my car's dirty, I'm not gonna, no. That's gonna use this whole bottle. You might as well just go wash it, This is just I just use this for spot checking, but my car's dirty now anyway, so. But it doesn't say you can't do that. I would just not do it in the sun, which, obviously we're here in Florida, so there's sun everywhere unless it's raining, which in that case you really shouldn't use this. But yeah, go check that out. It's really cool. I mean I know half of y'all actually know what this is. I've never used it, never even heard of it, and I was just mind blown by that fact. But cool little thing there. Okay, welcome to another video. It's the next day or 2 days later or something, I don't know. But I always forget to film you, like show you guys how to change the coilovers, how to adjust the coilovers. So I'm gonna do that now. So let's take this off. I actually lowered it a little bit more, but I forgot to film it, so I'm gonna have to do this again. So turn the car off, obviously, and you wanna set the parking brake. Turn that on always before you lift the car up. And yeah, so we're gonna get this started. And looks like we gotta beat the rain. I think we can make it. We can make it. So I don't have my other jack on me, so I literally have to just use the one that came with the car. So that's gonna take some time. But what you want to do first anyway, obviously you want to loosen these before you lift the car. It just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so basically we got the tire off. Here's the coilover. Now I already adjusted these, so I'm not gonna tweak it too much. I did a lot of measuring and whatnot, and yeah, I just don't want to bother that. So let's see. Let me catch my breath. It's hot outside. Now, if you don't have the coils on already, I would suggest, just trying to get it to a certain height where you want it. Some people measure it through the threads. You can count the threads or measure it with a tape measure, or what some people do, they measure from, I believe some people do it from here to here, but of course it all just depends. Now you want to have your two hooks here. This is how you'll tighten them. Again, I recommend that you tighten these before you put them on. You know, just to get like both of them on the same page to start with, if that makes sense. And of course, you know, the smaller hook that'll go fit around this one. If that locks on, lock, right there. There you go. So that'll lock on like that, and you'll tighten it this way. Or actually, I think you tighten it this way, and then you loosen it that way, because you know, right, it's how you left it loosey. And same with the top. You can change this one. Depends on the coils that you have. There's a little gap in there that you can use to tighten this to the top frame here. And this you can change the entire coil itself. Now, there's a lot of people that say don't touch these, but you can touch this one only if this bottom piece here is tightened to this. It'll turn the whole thing. It'll turn the entire spring up here, okay? But you're not changing the preload of the spring. You're only changing the ride height, essentially. So this will come down here. So it's going up and down. So it's not really changing the preload. It's just changing the height. But for starters, you can just start with changing this one here. When I lowered it, I just changed these here, and all I have to do is just, you know, kind of mess around with that, and then we're good. But you want to loosen this one first. So basically loosen this one so that it comes off, and then take this whole thing. Don't mess with this piece here. Take this whole thing, and then it'll lower, or this part will go up in there. I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes in there, or it probably goes, actually, let's see. Yeah, so it goes down in here because there's an opening right here. It'll go down there, so it's going down. So that'll essentially change the height of your car. So you'll want to drop it down. You can change these as long as this is tightened to the top part, and as long as this is loose enough so that it doesn't, you know, so it has a place to go, so that this can actually go down. I hope that makes sense. It's a little confusing on camera, but it makes sense once you actually do it. But just know that if this is the most important part, because you're going to change the preload if this piece here is not tightened to this. So if this piece is all the way down here and you change this, you're going to change the preload to your springs, and you don't want to do that. Never ever do that. That's bad. Just leave the preload as it is, because you know they measure that when they ship it to you, because it's specified for your car, you know, your car's weight and whatnot. They do all that. So just make sure that this piece is attached to this, and then you can turn this whole thing and it'll go down. Okay, cool. Oh, it's about to rain. I think we can make it. And some people have the what is this called again? This is the stabilizer end link. So some people do have end links that come with their suspension. Now, if you are one of those people, just go ahead and replace it. You're gonna drop the car. It's adjustable, so you should be able to just change it easily. My old ones there in my box with my OEM springs, I didn't really need them anymore. These are adjustable. So if you do have these, start out with the exact same height or the exact same length as your OEM end links. You want to start off that way, and you can adjust it accordingly. It's really simple. There's going to be, oh, there we go. This here, you can just take this off, or just unscrew this and then twist this, and it'll you know, it'll do the thing. It'll go higher or it'll go lower. Mine are pretty low as it is. I think this is at 12 or so inches. Is that focusing? Let me see. Focus. There we go, I think. Yeah, mine is at about 12 inches or so, probably like 12.2 or 12.1 or something like that. Just a little bit longer than the stock ones, only because I kind of needed it. But of course, you can always adjust it, just as you can adjust the coilovers, and that's essentially what you want to do there. It's really simple. You know, once it's on the car, you know, you don't have to change any of these. Obviously, you want to, you know, come in about a month or so after you install them and just check on them, you know, make sure nothing's cracked, you know, make sure everything's all, you know, nice and smooth. Make sure these aren't loose. You definitely don't want these to be loose. You definitely don't want those to be loose. These can come loose sometimes as well. You guys probably saw one of my videos where these would loosen. They loosen over time. It depends on how, you know, hard I'm driving the car. But those are fine. It's not gonna go anywhere. Just tighten it up and it's good. I know I'm talking kind of fast. I'm sorry about that. But where was I? I lost my train of thought. So yeah, you know, you don't have to change any of these. Just check on it, you know, month to month. I would say, you know, check it once. Well, if you install them yourself, at least check them, because I installed these on my own. It took me like 8 hours. Oh my god, long 8 hours, but I did it. So I would check just to make sure these are, you know, nice and tight, and you know, that they're not loose, because you don't want that. Obviously, it's connected to your wheel. You know, that's what drives you. You don't want to crash and die, or at least I don't, at least not yet. So yeah. Okay, and we're gonna come up to the top here. You want to make sure these are tight too. Just check them over time, make sure they're not getting loose or anything like that. I did mark these with like a marker, but I think it's gone. I don't know what happened to that, but they're essentially tight. I make sure both of them are tightened. That one over there too. And of course you have your, I think this is the dampening. I can't remember my suspension terms right now, but damping or dampening, something like that. But yeah, you don't really have to mess with this unless you want to, you know, change your what is it? The stiffness of your suspension. I think these are set on like 17 out of 24 right now, I want to say. So I kind of like that. I play around with this a lot just to, you know, see what I like the most, and I kind of like 17 now. I think at first I had it on like, I had them really soft, like a 9 out of 24 or something like that. But yeah, just make sure these are tight and you're all good to go. You know, you don't want this wobbling around everywhere. Like I said, I already checked both, and you know, they're all good. They're all good. And let's see, did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. I think everything's good. Just remember to make sure this is tightened down to this once you actually adjust the height of your coilovers. And again, I do want to stress this: you're going to change the preload if this piece here is not attached to this. Make sure this is really tight to this top piece here. And you know, if you want to change the preload, if you're that, you know, bold and brave and you know how to do that, I don't. I just left it. You know, change it. You know, do whatever, do what you do. You know, that's YOLO, I guess. But yeah, that's essentially it with coilovers. It's pretty simple. I can do a video on the back ones because the back ones are a little different. It does vary from car to car, but I can do that later. Like I said, it's about to rain in a little bit. I hear the thunder coming, and I don't want to get caught in the rain while my damn tire is off. That would suck. I do have an umbrella, but anyway, back on track here. If you have any questions about this, just, you know, ask me. For again, these are Silvers coilovers, Neomax Silvers here. Strictly for, I don't know if these are for, I think these are for 2017. I think these are 2014 plus on the Mazda 6. I have a 2018 Mazda 6, so you know, if you have a 2014 and up, you can definitely buy these. I think they're basically the same car from that point on, and they also come with these end links here, which are very helpful, because my old end links, as you saw in my last video, or if you saw that video, I'll probably link that down actually, but the old end links here, they kind of like bent. They weren't broken, but they were bent, and I didn't like that. I didn't think I'd actually need them, but you know, I just went ahead and replaced them after I put the coilovers on, which was kind of stupid. I should have put them on in the first place, but you know, you live and learn. But yeah, you know, everything's good up here. You know, I made sure everything's all, you know, nice and whatnot. I need to clean these. I should clean these, but you know, you don't really have to. So yeah, that's really it with the coilovers. That's how you adjust them. If you have any questions, again, just let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and put my tire back on before I get rained on. And really, I just keep these in my car, honestly. Keep these in my car. Ugh. Yeah, so I really just keep these over here along with my tape measure, because I might need to, you know, change the suspension again. And whew, okay. Yeah, I'm like at a park right now. I can't work on my car like in front of, you know, in front of my building for whatever reasons, you know, but whatever, rules are rules, I guess. Yeah, I just keep all my parts in my car, and you know, just in case I need anything, if something breaks or anything like that, just make sure you have that. I don't want to be stranded on the side of the road. But you know, these give me no problem. I'd love these. I would recommend these to anyone. And yeah, so if you were thinking about getting suspension, coilovers specifically, I don't really like lowering springs because, you know, there's no adjustability. I like, you know, be able to change these on the fly kind of. And yeah, I would recommend these to anyone. So just, you know, cop yourself some of these, and shit, you're good, man. But yeah, let me put this tire back on before I get rained on. Yeah, so a lot of y'all know that originally I had the car kind of slammed in the front end. Then I raised it up in the video I've been talking about this whole time, and the back's always been kind of low. I was thinking about just, you know, slamming the front again, but I've been indecisive about if I want to get my wheels first or if I want to get my exhaust first. I have no idea, but I might just get wheels first and then slam it. I don't know. I have no idea. All right, so yeah, that's really how you just change coilovers. Really simple. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. And yeah, I'm actually supposed to be going to a concert tonight. 21 Pilots. I don't know how to feel about that, but might have a good time. So I might record some of that. I don't think I'm gonna record a lot because, you know, it's a concert. You're supposed to just try and enjoy it. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. All right.